Frugal and Fabulous, Living Well on a Budget, by James Fisher. Chapter 1. Living well on a budget starts with how you think about money. It's not about cutting back on everything you love. It's about making smarter choices that align with what truly matters to you. Shifting your mindset from feeling restricted to feeling empowered is the first step. Instead of focusing on what you can't afford, think about how you can get the most value from your money. When you start viewing spending as a tool to improve your life rather than something to control, budgeting becomes an exciting challenge rather than a burden. A big part of smart spending is understanding the difference between needs and wants. Needs are the essentials, things like food, shelter, and healthcare, while wants are things that enhance your lifestyle but aren't necessary for survival. Recognizing this distinction helps you make conscious decisions without feeling deprived. It's also important to remember that everyone's priorities are different. What's essential to one person might not be to another, and that's okay. Being honest about your personal values allows you to spend money on what brings you the most happiness without unnecessary guilt. Another key to adopting a smart spending mindset is focusing on long-term goals rather than short-term gratification. Impulse purchases might bring temporary satisfaction, but they often leave you feeling regretful later. Instead of making quick decisions, consider the bigger picture. Think about whether spending money today is worth delaying progress on a goal that truly matters, like traveling, buying a home, or achieving financial independence. When you align your spending with your long-term vision, it's easier to resist temptations that don't serve your best interests. Tracking your spending is another powerful way to develop better financial habits. It helps you see patterns, identify areas where you may be overspending, and make informed decisions. You don't need complicated spreadsheets. There are plenty of apps and simple methods to keep track of where your money goes. Even writing things down in a notebook can provide valuable insight into your habits. When you see your expenses laid out clearly, it's easier to spot opportunities to cut back without sacrificing the things you truly enjoy. Frugality doesn't mean being cheap. It means being resourceful and intentional. It's about finding creative ways to get what you need without overspending. Whether it's buying quality secondhand items, waiting for sales, or learning how to DIY instead of hiring someone, there are countless ways to be financially savvy without compromising your lifestyle. Being frugal encourages you to think outside the box and discover options you might not have considered otherwise. Learning to find satisfaction in simple pleasures is another way to embrace smart spending. Enjoying what you have rather than constantly seeking more can bring a deep sense of contentment. Whether it's cooking at home, enjoying free community events, or spending time outdoors, there are countless ways to enjoy life without spending a lot of money. When you focus on experiences rather than possessions, your financial decisions become more fulfilling. Social pressure can be a major challenge when trying to adopt a frugal mindset. It's easy to feel the need to keep up with others, especially in a world where social media showcases a highlight reel of people's lives. However, being mindful of your own financial situation and goals is more important than keeping up appearances. True confidence comes from knowing you're making choices that align with your values rather than seeking validation from others. It's also helpful to surround yourself with people who support your financial goals. When you have friends and family who understand your desire to live within your means, it's easier to stay on track. You can even inspire others by showing that living frugally doesn't mean missing out on life. It means making intentional choices that bring lasting fulfillment. Finally, practicing gratitude can have a powerful impact on your spending habits. When you take time to appreciate what you already have, you're less likely to feel the urge to spend on things that don't add real value to your life. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a sense of abundance rather than scarcity. By adopting a mindset of smart spending, you can enjoy a fulfilling life without constantly worrying about money. It's all about making thoughtful choices, setting meaningful goals, and finding happiness in the things that truly matter. Chapter 2. Budgeting often gets a bad reputation because people associate it with restrictions and sacrifices. However, a good budget isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to what truly matters. When you create a budget that fits your lifestyle and priorities, it becomes a tool for freedom rather than a source of frustration. The key is to design a budget that allows you to live comfortably while still working toward your financial goals. The first step in creating a budget that doesn't feel restrictive is understanding your income and expenses. Knowing exactly how much money you bring in and where it goes each month gives you a clear picture of your financial situation. Start by listing all your sources of income, including your paycheck, side gigs, or any other earnings. Then, track your expenses to see how much you're spending on essentials like rent, groceries, and utilities, as well as non-essentials like dining out and entertainment. This awareness helps you make informed decisions without feeling like you're cutting back too much. Once you have a clear idea of your spending habits, it's important to set realistic limits for different categories. Instead of focusing on what you have to eliminate, think about what you can adjust. For example, if you enjoy dining out, consider reducing the frequency rather than cutting it out entirely. Setting small, achievable limits makes budgeting feel more manageable and less overwhelming. Flexibility is key. You don't have to follow your budget rigidly. You just need to stay within reasonable limits overall. Another way to make budgeting enjoyable is by including rewards. If you stick to your budget for a month, treat yourself to something small that you enjoy, like a coffee from your favorite cafe or a movie night at home. Giving yourself little incentives keeps you motivated and makes the process feel more rewarding rather than restrictive. Separating your needs from your wants is another helpful strategy. Needs are things you must spend money on, such as rent, groceries, and transportation. Wants are things that make life enjoyable but aren't essential, like takeout, streaming services, or new clothes. Once you identify these categories, you can allocate money more effectively. You don't have to eliminate wants entirely. Just make sure they fit within your financial plan. One of the easiest ways to stay on budget without feeling deprived is to find low-cost or free alternatives for the things you enjoy. If you love going to the movies, consider streaming films at home instead. If dining out is important to you, try hosting potluck dinners with friends. Small changes like these can help you stick to your financial goals without feeling like you're missing out on life's pleasures. Automating your savings is another way to make budgeting effortless. Setting up automatic transfers to your savings account ensures you're consistently putting money aside without even thinking about it. When you treat saving like a regular expense, it becomes a habit rather than a chore. Even small amounts add up over time and provide financial security without affecting your daily life too much. It's also helpful to plan for irregular expenses. Things like car repairs, medical bills, and holiday gifts can disrupt your budget if you're not prepared. Setting aside a little money each month for unexpected costs helps you avoid financial stress when they arise. Having a cushion for these expenses ensures that your budget stays intact even when life throws surprises your way. A budget should be flexible and adapt to changes in your life. Your income and expenses will fluctuate over time, so it's important to review your budget regularly and make adjustments as needed. If you get a raise, you can allocate more to savings or treat yourself to something special. If expenses increase, you can find areas to cut back without feeling like you're starting over from scratch. Mindset plays a huge role in budgeting successfully. Instead of seeing it as a set of rules to follow, think of it as a plan that helps you achieve your goals. Whether it's saving for a vacation, paying off debt, or simply having peace of mind, keeping your goals in focus makes it easier to stick to your budget without resentment. Finally, remember that budgeting is personal. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's okay. The most important thing is finding a system that suits your lifestyle and keeps you motivated. Whether you prefer using apps, spreadsheets, or simple pen and paper, choose a method that feels easy and natural to you. Budgeting doesn't have to mean cutting out everything you enjoy. By making thoughtful choices, setting realistic goals, and staying flexible, you can live a full and enjoyable life while still being financially responsible. Chapter 3. Groceries are a significant part of most budgets, but with a little strategy, it's possible to eat well without overspending. The key is to plan ahead, shop smart, and avoid waste. By approaching grocery shopping with a thoughtful mindset, you can save money while still enjoying delicious and nutritious meals. Start by creating a meal plan. Planning your meals for the week helps you avoid impulse purchases and ensures you only buy what you need. Look at what's already in your pantry, fridge, and freezer to build your meals around items you already have. Then, make a shopping list of the ingredients you're missing. A clear plan not only saves money, but also reduces food waste by ensuring everything you buy gets used. When making your meal plan, focus on simple, versatile ingredients that can be used in multiple dishes. For example, a bag of rice, a dozen eggs, and some fresh vegetables can be the base for stir-fries, omelets, and soups. Buying ingredients that work across several meals maximizes their value and minimizes costs. Shopping the sales is another effective way to save. Check weekly flyers or store apps for discounts on items you frequently buy. If something non-perishable or freezable is on sale, consider stocking up. However, don't buy something just because it's discounted. If it's not part of your plan, it's still a waste of money. Buying in bulk can also be a great way to cut costs, especially for staples like rice, beans, pasta, or spices. Many stores offer bulk bins where you can purchase exactly the amount you need, which is often cheaper than prepackaged options. Just be sure to store bulk items properly to avoid spoilage. When shopping, stick to the outer aisles of the store. This is where you'll typically find fresh produce, meat, dairy, and other whole foods. The inner aisles are often filled with processed and packaged items that are not only more expensive, but also less nutritious. Shopping the perimeter helps you focus on healthy, budget-friendly choices. Speaking of produce, buying fruits and vegetables that are in season can save a lot of money. Seasonal produce is usually more affordable and tastes better than items that have been shipped from far away. If possible, visit a local farmer's market for fresh, affordable options. Frozen fruits and vegetables are also a great choice. They're often cheaper than fresh and can be stored for longer without losing nutritional value. Another cost-saving tip is to avoid pre-packaged or pre-cut items. While pre-washed lettuce or sliced fruit might be convenient, they're usually much more expensive than their whole counterparts. Taking a few minutes to prep your own produce at home can make a big difference in your grocery bill. Generic or store-brand products are another easy way to save. In most cases, they're just as good as name-brand items, but cost significantly less. Compare the ingredients and nutritional labels if you're unsure. Often, the differences are minimal. Be mindful of marketing tricks that encourage overspending. For example, end-cap displays and eye-level shelves often feature pricier products, while better deals are placed on lower or higher shelves. Take the time to compare prices and look for the best value. Pay attention to the unit price, which tells you the cost per ounce, pound, or item, so you can determine which product is truly the better deal. If you find yourself tempted by impulse buys, try setting a strict grocery budget and bringing cash instead of using a card. Knowing you have a set amount to spend can help you stay focused and avoid unnecessary purchases. Another way to save is by cooking from scratch. Pre-made meals and convenience foods might seem cheap, but they're often more expensive than making the same dish at home. Learning to cook simple recipes not only saves money, but also gives you more control over the ingredients and portion sizes. Leftovers are your best friend when it comes to saving on groceries. Plan meals that can be repurposed for lunches or dinners later in the week. For example, roasted chicken can be used in salads, sandwiches, or soups, while cooked vegetables can be added to pasta or stir-fries. Stretching one meal into 2 or 3 saves time and money. Finally, avoid shopping when you're hungry or in a hurry. Hunger makes it harder to resist impulse buys, while rushing can lead to forgetfulness and overspending. Shop when you're well-fed and have plenty of time to compare prices and stick to your list. Mastering grocery shopping on a budget isn't about giving up quality or flavor. It's about making smarter choices that work for your lifestyle. With a little planning, creativity, and discipline, you can enjoy healthy, delicious meals without breaking the bank. Chapter 4. Looking stylish doesn't have to mean spending a fortune. With the right approach, you can build a wardrobe that reflects your personality and fits your budget. The key is to focus on quality over quantity, make smart purchasing decisions, and find creative ways to refresh your style without constantly buying new clothes. The first step to dressing well on a budget is understanding your personal style. When you know what you like and what works for you, it's easier to avoid impulse buys and focus on pieces that truly complement your wardrobe. Take time to assess your current clothing and identify what you wear most often. This helps you recognize patterns in your style and ensures that future purchases fit seamlessly into your existing collection. Investing in versatile basics is essential for a budget-friendly wardrobe. Classic items like a well-fitted pair of jeans, a neutral blazer, and a little black dress can be mixed and matched in countless ways. Neutral colors such as black, white, gray, and navy are easy to pair with almost anything, giving you more outfit options with fewer pieces. A wardrobe built on solid basics allows you to create a variety of looks without constantly buying new clothes. Thrift stores and secondhand shops are excellent places to find quality clothing at a fraction of the retail price. Many gently used or even brand new items end up in thrift stores, often from high-end brands. Shopping secondhand not only saves money, but also reduces waste, making it an eco-friendly choice. To make the most of thrift shopping, visit regularly, be patient, and check for sales or discount days to maximize your savings. Another way to save is by taking advantage of sales, clearance racks, and discount retailers. Many stores offer significant markdowns at the end of each season, allowing you to purchase high-quality items for a fraction of the original price. Shopping off-season is a great way to stock up on essentials without paying full price. Additionally, online retailers often have exclusive discounts and promo codes, so it's worth doing a quick search before making a purchase. Clothing swaps are another fun and budget-friendly way to refresh your wardrobe. Organize a swap with friends or attend community events where you can trade items you no longer wear for something new to you. It's a great way to try new styles without spending money, and it helps keep clothes in circulation rather than being discarded. Taking good care of your clothes is crucial for making them last longer and maintaining their appearance. Follow the care instructions on labels. Wash clothes in cold water to preserve color, and avoid overwashing items like jeans and sweaters that don't need frequent laundering. Simple habits like storing clothes properly and repairing minor damages can extend the life of your wardrobe and reduce the need for replacements. Learning basic sewing skills can also help you save money on clothing. Simple fixes like hemming pants, sewing on a missing button, or adjusting the fit of a garment can make a huge difference. Instead of discarding items with minor flaws, a quick repair can give them a second life. There are plenty of online tutorials and videos that can teach you basic sewing techniques without the need for expensive equipment. Another way to stay stylish without spending much is to accessorize wisely. Accessories like scarves, belts, and statement jewelry can completely change the look of an outfit without the need for new clothing. A simple outfit can be elevated with the right accessories, allowing you to create different looks from the same basic pieces. When shopping for new clothes, it's important to focus on quality over quantity. A few well-made items that fit well and last longer are better investments than a closet full of cheap, fast-fashion pieces that wear out quickly. Look for durable fabrics, solid stitching, and timeless styles that won't go out of fashion quickly. Creating a capsule wardrobe is another strategy to stay stylish on a budget. A capsule wardrobe consists of a small number of versatile pieces that can be mixed and matched to create multiple outfits. This approach helps you get the most out of your clothing while keeping your wardrobe organized and clutter-free. Finally, resist the pressure to constantly follow fashion trends. Trends come and go quickly, and trying to keep up with them can be expensive and exhausting. Instead, focus on timeless pieces that reflect your personal style and make you feel confident. Developing your unique look rather than chasing trends will save you money and ensure that your wardrobe always feels true to you. Dressing stylishly on a budget is all about being intentional with your choices taking care of what you have, and finding creative ways to refresh your look without overspending. With a little effort and smart shopping habits, you can enjoy a wardrobe that makes you look and feel great without straining your finances. Chapter 5. Traveling on a budget doesn't mean giving up comfort or missing out on amazing experiences. With careful planning and smart choices, you can explore new destinations without overspending. The key is to be flexible, resourceful, and willing to look beyond the usual travel options. By focusing on value rather than luxury, you can enjoy memorable trips without breaking the bank. The first step to affordable travel is setting a budget. Knowing how much you can comfortably spend helps you make informed choices about transportation, accommodation, and activities. Start by determining the total amount you're willing to spend on your trip, then break it down into categories like flights, lodging, food, and entertainment. Having a clear budget prevents overspending and ensures you prioritize what matters most to you. Flexibility with your travel dates can lead to significant savings. Flights and accommodations are often cheaper during off-peak seasons or midweek rather than weekends. Being open to adjusting your travel plans based on price fluctuations can help you secure the best deals. Using fair comparison websites and setting up price alerts for flights and hotels can also help you find the lowest prices. When it comes to accommodations, there are many budget-friendly options beyond traditional hotels. Hostels, vacation rentals, and budget-friendly hotels can provide comfortable lodging at a fraction of the cost. Websites that offer short-term rentals often have affordable options with added perks like kitchens, allowing you to save money by preparing your own meals. Consider alternative accommodations such as staying with friends or family, house-sitting, or even couch surfing to cut costs further. Transportation is another area where you can save. If you're flying, consider booking flights with layovers, which are often cheaper than direct routes. If your destination is within driving distance, road trips can be a cost-effective alternative, especially if you split fuel costs with friends. Public transportation, such as buses and trains, is usually cheaper than taxis or car rentals and offers a great way to explore a new place like a local. Walking or biking can also be budget-friendly and provide a more immersive experience. Food expenses can add up quickly, but there are plenty of ways to eat well without overspending. Instead of dining at tourist-heavy restaurants, look for local markets, street food vendors, or small family-owned eateries where prices are lower and the food is often more authentic. If your accommodation includes a kitchen, preparing a few meals yourself can significantly cut costs. Packing snacks and reusable water bottles can also help you avoid expensive convenience store purchases while exploring. Entertainment and sightseeing don't have to be expensive to be enjoyable. Many destinations offer free or low-cost activities, such as exploring parks, visiting museums on free admission days, or joining walking tours. Researching local events, festivals, and attractions ahead of time can help you take advantage of opportunities without spending a lot. Additionally, city passes or bundled attraction tickets can provide discounts on popular tourist sites. Planning your itinerary in advance allows you to make the most of your budget. Having a general idea of what you want to do and see helps you avoid costly last-minute decisions. However, leaving some flexibility in your schedule allows you to take advantage of unexpected opportunities and local recommendations that can enhance your experience without extra cost. Packing smart can also save you money. Bringing essentials like snacks, a reusable water bottle, and travel-sized toiletries can prevent unnecessary purchases during your trip. Packing light with versatile clothing reduces baggage fees and makes it easier to move around without the hassle of heavy luggage. A well-packed bag means you're prepared for different weather conditions and activities without needing to buy extra items on the go. Using travel reward programs and loyalty points is another way to cut costs. Many airlines, hotels, and credit cards offer reward programs that allow you to earn points for future travel. Taking advantage of these programs can lead to free flights, discounted accommodations, and other perks that enhance your travel experience without additional spending. If you're open to alternative travel styles, options like volunteer programs, work exchanges, or cultural immersion experiences can provide unique opportunities to explore new places at minimal cost. Programs that offer free lodging in exchange for work or cultural experiences often provide a deeper connection to the destination and help stretch your budget even further. Ultimately, affordable travel is about making thoughtful choices that prioritize meaningful experiences over unnecessary expenses. By planning ahead, being flexible, and seeking out value-driven options, you can enjoy enriching travel experiences without sacrificing comfort or breaking your budget. Chapter 6. Reducing utility bills doesn't mean sacrificing comfort. With a few smart habits and simple changes, you can cut costs while maintaining a comfortable and efficient home. Whether it's electricity, water, or heating, small adjustments can lead to significant savings over time without feeling like you're giving anything up. One of the easiest ways to lower your electricity bill is by being mindful of energy consumption. Turning off lights when leaving a room and unplugging devices that aren't in use can prevent unnecessary energy waste. Many appliances continue to draw power even when turned off, so using power strips to cut off electricity completely can make a noticeable difference. Switching to energy-efficient LED bulbs instead of traditional incandescent ones can also help reduce energy usage while lasting much longer. Heating and cooling account for a large portion of utility costs, but small changes in how you manage them can help lower expenses. Adjusting your thermostat by just a few degrees can lead to significant savings without affecting comfort. In the winter, wearing warm clothing indoors and using blankets can allow you to lower the thermostat slightly. In the summer, using fans and keeping blinds closed during the hottest parts of the day can help maintain a cooler home without relying too much on air conditioning. A programmable thermostat can make this process even easier by automatically adjusting the temperature based on your schedule. Proper insulation plays a key role in keeping your home energy efficient. Simple steps like sealing gaps around doors and windows with weather stripping or caulking can prevent drafts and keep warm or cool air from escaping. Adding curtains or thermal blinds can provide extra insulation, keeping your home more comfortable without overworking your heating or cooling systems. Water usage is another area where small adjustments can lead to big savings. Fixing leaks promptly, whether it's a dripping faucet or a running toilet, prevents wasted water and unnecessary charges. Taking shorter showers, turning off the tap while brushing your teeth, and only running the dishwasher or washing machine with full loads can all help reduce water consumption. Installing water-efficient shower heads and faucets can also make a difference without compromising water pressure. Using energy-efficient appliances can significantly lower utility costs in the long run. When it's time to replace appliances like refrigerators, washing machines, or dishwashers, look for energy-efficient models with high ratings. These appliances consume less electricity and water, helping you save money over their lifetime. While the initial cost may be higher, the savings on monthly bills make them a worthwhile investment. Laundry is another household task where savings can add up. Washing clothes in cold water instead of hot can reduce energy consumption without compromising cleanliness. Additionally, air drying clothes whenever possible can help save on electricity costs associated with using a dryer. When using the dryer, cleaning the lint filter regularly and drying full loads can make it operate more efficiently. Simple changes in cooking habits can also contribute to lower utility bills. Using a microwave or slow cooker instead of the oven for smaller meals consumes less energy. Cooking in bulk and reheating meals can help minimize cooking time throughout the week. Keeping lids on pots while cooking and matching the right pot size to the burner can also improve energy efficiency in the kitchen. Being aware of peak usage hours for electricity can help you save even more. Some utility companies charge higher rates during peak times, such as in the evenings. Running major appliances like dishwashers, washing machines, and dryers during off-peak hours can lead to lower bills. Checking with your local provider to understand peak rates and adjusting your schedule accordingly can help you take advantage of lower pricing. Reducing your reliance on artificial lighting by making better use of natural light can also cut down on energy costs. Keeping curtains open during the day and arranging workspaces near windows allows you to rely less on lamps and overhead lighting. Mirrors can be strategically placed to reflect natural light and brighten up a room without needing extra electricity. Regular maintenance of household systems can prevent costly breakdowns and improve efficiency. Changing HVAC filters regularly, cleaning air vents, and flushing the water heater to remove sediment buildup can all help systems run more smoothly, consuming less energy in the process. Keeping appliances in good condition ensures they operate at peak efficiency, reducing waste and prolonging their lifespan. Being mindful of your overall consumption by reviewing your monthly utility bills and tracking patterns can help you identify areas where you can cut back. Many providers offer online tools or reports that break down your usage, helping you spot trends and set realistic goals for reduction. By making a few simple changes and being mindful of your usage habits, you can significantly lower your utility bills without compromising your comfort. Over time, these small efforts add up, leaving you with more money in your pocket and a more energy-efficient home. Chapter 7. Living on a tight budget doesn't mean giving up the things that make life enjoyable. It's about making smarter choices, prioritizing what truly matters, and finding creative ways to stretch your money without feeling deprived. With the right mindset and strategies, it's possible to live well, stay positive, and even enjoy a few luxuries while keeping expenses under control. The first step to thriving on a tight budget is changing your perspective. Instead of focusing on what you can't afford, shift your mindset to appreciate what you have and make the most of it. Gratitude and resourcefulness go a long way in helping you feel content and empowered, even when money is tight. Looking for opportunities instead of limitations can help you enjoy life without overspending. Prioritizing your spending is crucial when funds are limited. Determine what's truly important to you and allocate your resources accordingly. Essentials like housing, food, and utilities should come first. But beyond that, consider what brings you the most happiness and value. Cutting out unnecessary expenses that don't align with your goals frees up money for things that matter most. One way to make the most of your budget is by finding low-cost or free entertainment options. Many communities offer free events, concerts, and activities that provide fun without a price tag. Parks, museums with free admission days, and local libraries often have great resources and programs to enjoy. Getting creative with how you spend your time, such as hosting game nights with friends or exploring nature, can provide enjoyment without spending a lot. When it comes to socializing, being on a budget doesn't mean missing out. Instead of expensive outings, suggest budget-friendly alternatives like potluck dinners, movie nights at home, or exploring local attractions. True friends will understand your financial situation and appreciate the effort you put into spending quality time together without the need for extravagant spending. Learning to cook at home is another key to thriving on a tight budget. Preparing meals from scratch is usually much cheaper and healthier than eating out. Simple, budget-friendly recipes using affordable staples like rice, beans, pasta, and seasonal vegetables can create delicious meals without breaking the bank. Batch cooking and meal prepping help save both time and money throughout the week. Smart shopping habits can also make a big difference. Whether it's groceries, clothing, or household items, planning purchases in advance and looking for sales or discounts can help you get the most value for your money. Avoiding impulse purchases and sticking to a list ensures that you only buy what you truly need. Buying secondhand items or swapping with friends can also be a great way to acquire things without spending much. Developing new skills can help you save money in various areas of life. Learning how to do simple home repairs, cut your own hair, or make homemade gifts can reduce costs and provide a sense of accomplishment. The internet is full of free resources and tutorials that make it easier than ever to learn new skills without paying for expensive classes or services. Transportation can be another area to cut costs while still getting where you need to go. Walking or biking instead of driving can save on gas and maintenance, while also providing health benefits. Public transportation is often a more affordable alternative to owning a car, especially in urban areas. Carpooling with friends or colleagues can also help reduce commuting expenses. Finding ways to earn extra income, even in small amounts, can help make life on a tight budget easier. Whether it's taking on freelance work, selling and used items, or turning a hobby into a small side business, having a little extra cash can provide more breathing room in your budget. Many online platforms offer flexible ways to earn money without requiring a large time commitment. Practicing mindful spending can help you avoid unnecessary expenses and stay within your budget. Before making a purchase, ask yourself whether it's a need or a want, and consider if there's a more affordable alternative. Delaying purchases and giving yourself time to think can help prevent impulse buying and ensure that your money is spent wisely. Self-care is important even when money is tight. Taking care of yourself doesn't have to mean spending money on expensive spa treatments or products. Simple activities like going for a walk, meditating, journaling, or enjoying a good book can provide relaxation and enjoyment without costing anything. Taking care of your mental and physical well-being helps you stay positive and motivated while living on a budget. Lastly, building an emergency fund, even if it's just a small amount, can provide financial security and peace of mind. Setting aside a little money each month, no matter how small, can help you handle unexpected expenses without derailing your budget. Over time, these small contributions add up and provide a safety net in times of need. Thriving on a tight budget is about being resourceful, making intentional choices, and finding joy in the simple things. By focusing on what you can control and making the most of what you have, you can create a fulfilling life without overspending. Chapter 8. A well-structured budget is the foundation of financial freedom. Mastering the art of budgeting allows you to take control of your money, prioritize your needs, and avoid financial stress. The process of creating and sticking to a budget is simpler than many think, and it's an essential tool for living within your means while still achieving your goals. The first step in mastering your budget is to track your income and expenses. Knowing exactly how much money comes in each month and where it goes is crucial to understanding your financial picture. Use a simple method, such as a spreadsheet or a budgeting app, to record all sources of income and every expense, no matter how small. This will give you a clear picture of your spending habits and help identify areas where you can cut back. Once you've tracked your income and expenses, the next step is to categorize your spending. Break down your expenses into essential categories, such as housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, and savings. Then, identify discretionary spending categories like entertainment, dining out, or shopping. This will give you a better idea of where you can make adjustments to align with your financial goals. After categorizing your expenses, set realistic spending limits for each category. Start by addressing the essentials, ensuring that you're budgeting for necessary expenses like bills and groceries first. Once the essentials are covered, allocate money for savings, debt repayment, and discretionary spending. Setting realistic limits for each category helps keep you on track and prevents overspending. The 50/30/20 rule is a popular guideline for budgeting, dividing your income into three main categories: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. While this rule provides a simple framework, you can adjust the percentages based on your personal circumstances. If you're focused on saving or paying off debt, you might allocate more toward those categories and less toward discretionary spending. The key is to create a balance that works for your lifestyle and goals. One of the most powerful aspects of budgeting is the ability to prioritize savings. Treating savings as a non-negotiable part of your budget, just like rent or utilities, helps ensure that you're building financial security for the future. Automating your savings can make this process even easier. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to a savings or investment account each month to make sure you're consistently putting money away. In addition to saving for the future, budgeting also means planning for emergencies. Building an emergency fund should be a priority in your budget. Even if you can only contribute small amounts at first, having a cushion of savings for unexpected expenses like car repairs or medical bills can prevent you from going into debt when life throws a curveball. Aim for at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. While budgeting helps prevent overspending, it's important to build in flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and rigid budgeting can lead to frustration if unexpected costs arise. Leave room for small indulgences and unexpected expenses. Being flexible with your budget helps you stay on track without feeling restricted or deprived. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget is essential for staying on top of your finances. At the end of each month, take the time to review your spending and assess whether you stuck to your budget. If you overspent in any categories, identify the reasons and adjust your budget for the next month. Over time, you'll develop a better understanding of your spending patterns and be able to make more accurate forecasts for future months. Avoiding impulse purchases is one of the biggest challenges when it comes to sticking to a budget. To combat impulsive spending, try using the 24-hour rule. If you want to buy something, wait at least 24 hours before making the purchase. This pause gives you time to consider whether the purchase is truly necessary and whether it fits within your budget. It's also helpful to prioritize long-term goals over short-term desires. While it can be tempting to spend money on immediate wants, focusing on your financial goals, such as paying off debt, building savings, or investing for the future, can provide the motivation to resist unnecessary spending. Remind yourself of the bigger picture and the benefits of staying on track with your budget. Technology can be a great ally when it comes to budgeting. There are countless apps and tools available to help you track your income, expenses, and savings goals. Many apps automatically categorize your spending and provide visual breakdowns of where your money is going, making it easier to stay on top of your finances. Choose a tool that suits your needs and helps you stay organized. Another important aspect of budgeting is learning how to manage and pay down debt. If you have outstanding debt, incorporate it into your budget by setting aside a portion of your income each month to make payments. Prioritize high-interest debt, such as credit card balances, to reduce the overall cost of borrowing. As you pay down your debt, you'll free up more money to allocate towards savings and future goals. Mastering the art of budgeting takes time and practice, but the rewards are worth it. With a clear budget in place, you'll feel more in control of your money, less stressed about finances, and better prepared for the future. By tracking your income, setting spending limits, prioritizing savings, and reviewing your budget regularly, you'll create a strong foundation for financial success and peace of mind. Chapter 9. Living frugally doesn't mean compromising on quality or enjoyment. It's about making smart decisions that allow you to get the best value without sacrificing the things you truly care about. By focusing on value rather than price, you can enjoy high-quality goods and experiences while staying within your budget. Here are some ways to cut costs without cutting quality in various areas of life. One of the best ways to save money without sacrificing quality is by making informed purchasing decisions. Take your time when buying products or services. Instead of making impulse buys, research different brands and read reviews to find the best quality for your budget. Compare prices from different retailers and look for sales, coupons, or promotions to maximize your savings. In many cases, spending a little more upfront on a higher quality item can save you money in the long run because it will last longer and perform better. When it comes to clothing, quality doesn't always mean paying high prices. Look for sales and discounts and consider shopping at outlet stores or secondhand shops. Thrift stores often carry gently used high-quality items at a fraction of the cost. Buying classic, versatile pieces that can be mixed and matched ensures that you get the most value out of your wardrobe without constantly buying new clothes. Consider doing a clothing swap with friends to refresh your wardrobe without spending any money. In the kitchen, preparing meals at home is a great way to save money without compromising on quality. Cooking from scratch with fresh, whole ingredients is often healthier and more affordable than buying prepackaged or takeout meals. Learning to meal plan, use leftovers creatively, and buy in bulk can help reduce grocery costs without sacrificing the quality of your meals. Opt for seasonal produce and buy items on sale or in bulk to save even more. When it comes to entertainment, There are plenty of high-quality experiences you can enjoy without spending a lot of money. Instead of paying for expensive tickets to events or shows, look for free or low-cost activities in your area. Many museums offer free admission days, and local libraries often host events, workshops, or movie screenings at no cost. Outdoor activities like hiking, biking, or picnicking in a park provide great entertainment while being virtually free. You can also find high-quality entertainment options like streaming services or ebooks at a lower cost than cable or traditional media subscriptions. In terms of home decor and furnishings, you can find great quality items without paying designer prices. Thrift stores, garage sales, and online marketplaces often have beautiful, gently used furniture and home accessories at a fraction of the cost. If you enjoy DIY projects, consider upcycling old furniture to give it new life. Small changes, like adding a few decorative throw pillows or a fresh coat of paint, can completely transform a space without spending a lot of money. For beauty and personal care, you don't need to buy expensive products to get quality results. Many drugstore brands offer high-quality alternatives to luxury beauty products. Look for multitasking items that serve more than one purpose, like tinted moisturizers with SPF or all-in-one shampoos and conditioners. Do-it-yourself spa treatments, like face masks or hair masks made with ingredients from your kitchen, can be just as effective as expensive salon treatments. When it comes to travel, cutting costs doesn't mean giving up on the experiences you want. Look for budget-friendly accommodations like hostels, vacation rentals, or budget hotels. Consider traveling during off-peak seasons when flights and lodging are cheaper. Booking in advance, being flexible with dates, and using travel rewards or points can help you save on transportation costs. Opt for public transportation or walking to get around a new city instead of relying on expensive taxis or rental cars. Quality customer service is often a hidden gem when it comes to saving money. Building a relationship with service providers or vendors can lead to discounts, better deals, or priority access to limited offers. For example, your loyalty to a particular store or brand can result in rewards or promotions that give you more value for your money. When purchasing big-ticket items like electronics or appliances, negotiate for a better price or ask for discounts, especially if you're buying multiple items or bundling services. Consider investing in long-lasting, high-quality items that will save you money over time. For example, purchasing a high-quality pair of shoes, a durable backpack, or a reliable laptop might cost more upfront, but will last much longer than cheaper alternatives. High-quality items are often built to withstand wear and tear, reducing the need for frequent replacements. By investing in products that provide value over time, you can save more money in the long run. Cutting costs on utilities is another area where quality can be maintained while saving money. Instead of skimping on heating or cooling, try simple solutions like installing draft stoppers or using programmable thermostats to maintain comfort without high bills. Using energy-efficient appliances or upgrading to LED light bulbs can reduce electricity consumption without compromising on performance or quality. For water usage, installing low-flow shower heads or using a dishwasher with energy-saving settings can keep your utility bills down while still providing quality service. When it comes to maintaining quality of life on a budget, focus on what truly matters to you and look for ways to spend wisely without cutting corners. Whether it's your home, your health, your relationships, or your experiences, you can maintain a high quality of life by being intentional about where and how you spend your money. Prioritize value, durability, and long-term savings rather than opting for short-term convenience or lower-quality alternatives. By doing so, you'll enjoy the things that truly matter without overindulging or overspending. Chapter 10. Building wealth doesn't require a massive income or extravagant spending. With discipline, patience, and smart financial choices, it's possible to grow your wealth even on a tight budget. The key is to make the most of what you have, invest wisely, and create a strategy that works for your financial situation. In this chapter, we'll explore practical steps you can take to start building wealth, no matter where you are financially. The first step in building wealth is to shift your mindset from just surviving to thriving financially. While managing day-to-day expenses is important, setting long-term financial goals is crucial. Start by determining what wealth means to you, whether it's financial freedom, owning a home, retiring early, or leaving a legacy for your family. Having a clear vision of your goals helps you stay motivated and make decisions that align with your financial future. One of the most powerful tools for building wealth is saving consistently. It's not about saving large amounts at once, but rather making savings a regular habit. Even small contributions to a savings account can add up over time, especially when combined with compound interest. Aim to save at least 20% of your income, if possible. If that's not feasible right away, start with a smaller amount and increase it gradually. Automating your savings ensures that a portion of your income is automatically set aside for the future, helping you stay consistent without thinking about it. While saving is important, investing is where the real opportunity for wealth building lies. Once you have a solid emergency fund and are saving regularly, it's time to think about growing your money through investments. The stock market, real estate, and retirement accounts like IRAs and 401(k) are all viable options for growing wealth over time. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow through compound returns. You don't need a lot of money to begin investing. Many platforms allow you to start with small amounts, and you can invest in low-cost index funds, which provide broad market exposure and lower risk compared to individual stocks. As you build your knowledge and confidence in investing, you can explore other opportunities, such as bonds, real estate, or even starting a small business. The key is to start early, stay consistent, and avoid trying to time the market. Another way to build wealth on a budget is by taking control of your debt. High-interest debt, like credit card balances, can be a major barrier to building wealth. The longer it takes to pay off, the more money you lose in interest. Prioritize paying off high-interest debt first, while making minimum payments on other debts. Once high-interest debt is cleared, redirect the money you were paying toward debt repayment into savings and investments. Building wealth also means living below your means. This doesn't mean depriving yourself, but rather being mindful of your spending habits. Look for areas where you can cut back without sacrificing your quality of life. For example, you might downsize your living situation, cook more meals at home, or limit unnecessary subscriptions. By consistently spending less than you earn, you free up more money to invest in your future. In addition to saving and investing, creating multiple streams of income can accelerate wealth building. If possible, find ways to supplement your primary income. This could be through a side job, freelancing, or starting an online business. Passive income, such as earning royalties from a book or income from rental properties, is another powerful way to grow wealth over time. Having multiple income sources reduces reliance on a single paycheck and helps you save and invest more. Educating yourself about personal finance and wealth-building strategies is also essential. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you'll be to make informed financial decisions. There are countless free resources available, from books and blogs to podcasts and online courses. By continually learning, you'll stay up to date on the latest trends and strategies in personal finance and investing, helping you make the best choices for your financial future. Real estate can be a great way to build wealth, especially if you're able to purchase property in an area with strong growth potential. If buying a home is part of your wealth-building strategy, consider starting with a smaller, more affordable home, and then using the equity to purchase additional properties over time. You can also look into house hacking, renting out part of your home to generate rental income while you build equity. Once you start building wealth, it's important to protect it. Insurance, estate planning, and tax optimization are crucial aspects of wealth preservation. Make sure you have adequate insurance coverage, including health, auto, and homeowners insurance, to protect your wealth from unexpected events. Setting up a will or trust ensures that your assets are distributed according to your wishes. Additionally, working with a tax professional to minimize taxes and maximize deductions can help you keep more of your wealth and grow it faster. Finally, Building wealth is a long-term process, and patience is key. Wealth doesn't accumulate overnight, but through consistent effort, smart decisions, and the right strategies, it will grow steadily over time. Stick to your financial plan, adjust as needed, and celebrate your progress along the way. Remember that building wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a secure and fulfilling future for yourself and your family. Chapter 11. Debt, when managed properly, can be a tool that helps you achieve financial goals. However, when mismanaged, it can become a major obstacle to building wealth and maintaining financial stability. In this chapter, we'll explore how to manage debt wisely, pay it down effectively, and use it to your advantage, all while staying within a budget and avoiding unnecessary financial strain. The first step in smart debt management is understanding the types of debt you have. Debt falls into two main categories: good debt and bad debt. Good debt is typically used to finance things that appreciate in value or help generate income, such as a mortgage or student loans. Bad debt, on the other hand, is often high-interest debt, like credit card debt, that doesn't add long-term value. Knowing the difference between these two types of debt helps you prioritize which debts to pay off first, and which ones may be worth holding on to for strategic reasons. One of the most important aspects of managing debt is paying it off in a way that minimizes the overall interest you'll pay. For high-interest debts, such as credit cards, focus on paying those off first, a strategy known as the debt avalanche. By tackling the debts with the highest interest rates first, you reduce the amount of interest accumulating over time, helping you pay off the principal more quickly. Alternatively, the debt snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest debt first, which can provide motivation and momentum as you see debts disappearing. Choose the method that works best for your psychology, whether you prefer tackling the biggest challenge first or seeing quick wins. To make paying off debt easier, create a plan that fits your budget. List all your debts, their interest rates, and minimum monthly payments. Allocate extra funds to the highest interest debt or smallest balance, depending on your approach. If possible, consider consolidating high-interest debts into one lower-interest loan or transferring balances to a lower-rate credit card. This can help simplify payments and reduce the amount of interest you pay over time. However, be cautious of fees and terms associated with debt consolidation to ensure it's truly beneficial. If you find yourself struggling with debt, consider reaching out to a credit counseling service. These organizations can help you create a realistic debt repayment plan and may be able to negotiate lower interest rates or reduce payments with your creditors. Debt management plans can provide structure and support, making it easier to get back on track and stay focused on your financial goals. One strategy for avoiding accumulating more debt is to implement a debt-free mindset. This means being intentional about your spending, avoiding impulse purchases, and living below your means. Before making a purchase, ask yourself whether it's necessary and if it fits within your budget. If you find it difficult to resist the urge to spend, create a rule for yourself, such as waiting 24 hours before buying something non-essential. This simple pause can help you avoid debt accumulation by making more deliberate decisions. Another way to avoid new debt is by creating an emergency fund. Having a savings buffer means you won't need to rely on credit cards or loans in the event of an unexpected expense, such as a medical bill or car repair. Start by setting aside a small amount each month, building your emergency fund over time until it covers 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Once you have this cushion, you'll be less likely to fall into debt when life throws a curveball. While paying off debt should be a priority, it's also important to balance it with saving for your future. Avoid delaying retirement savings or other long-term goals while aggressively paying down debt. Once you've made progress on paying off high-interest debt, try to contribute to retirement accounts, such as a 401k or IRA, even if it's just a small amount. The earlier you start saving, the more time your money has to grow. So don't put off saving for retirement entirely in favor of debt repayment. Using debt strategically can be part of a sound financial plan. For example, Taking out a mortgage to purchase a home can be a smart use of debt because real estate often appreciates over time. Similarly, student loans can be viewed as an investment in your future earning potential. However, the key is to borrow within your means and ensure you can comfortably repay the debt over time. Avoid using debt to finance lifestyle expenses, as this can quickly lead to financial strain and prevent you from building wealth. Managing debt also involves being proactive in maintaining a good credit score. A healthy credit score is crucial for securing favorable interest rates on loans and credit cards. To maintain or improve your credit score, ensure that you pay bills on time, keep credit card balances low, and avoid taking on excessive new debt. Periodically check your credit report for errors and dispute any inaccuracies you find. By staying on top of your credit, you can save money in the long term by securing lower interest rates and avoiding penalties. Debt can also be used to your advantage when it comes to building wealth. Low-interest loans or lines of credit can allow you to leverage funds for investment opportunities, such as buying real estate or starting a business. However, this strategy should be approached carefully. Only take on debt that you're confident you can repay, and ensure that your investment returns will outpace the cost of borrowing. For those who want to get ahead financially, paying off debt is a critical step. Once your debts are cleared, you'll have more freedom to allocate money towards savings, investments, and building wealth. The sense of financial freedom that comes from being debt-free is empowering and provides the foundation for long-term financial security. In conclusion, smart debt management isn't about avoiding debt entirely, but rather using it wisely. Focus on paying off high-interest debt, building an emergency fund, and strategically using debt for long-term growth. Stay disciplined, track your progress, and remember that the ultimate goal is to live within your means, avoid financial stress, and build wealth over time. By managing debt effectively, you can set yourself on a path toward financial freedom and success. Chapter 12. Budgeting is the cornerstone of financial health. It's the tool that allows you to manage your money, avoid overspending, and prioritize your financial goals. A well-crafted budget gives you control over your finances, ensuring that your income is allocated to the things that matter most. In this chapter, we'll explore how to create and maintain a budget that works for your unique lifestyle without feeling restrictive or overwhelming. The first step in mastering budgeting is understanding where your money is going. To do this, track your spending for a month or two. Write down every expense, from your rent or mortgage to small daily purchases like coffee or snacks. Many people are surprised to see how quickly small purchases add up. By tracking your spending, you'll gain insight into areas where you might be overspending or could make cuts. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, the next step is to categorize your expenses. Common categories include housing, transportation, food, utilities, entertainment, and savings. Grouping your expenses in this way allows you to see which areas take up the most of your income and helps you identify where you can make adjustments. For example, you might find that you're spending too much on eating out and decide to allocate more of your budget to groceries. Creating your budget involves setting limits for each category. The goal is to ensure that your expenses don't exceed your income. Start by listing your fixed expenses, those that don't change month to month, like rent or loan payments, and then move on to variable expenses, like food, entertainment, and utilities. Once you have these numbers, subtract your total expenses from your income. If you're in the red, you'll need to make cuts to ensure you're living within your means. A simple budgeting rule to follow is the 50/30/20 rule. According to this guideline, 50% of your income should go toward necessities, such as housing, utilities, and groceries. 30% should be allocated for wants, like entertainment, dining out, and hobbies. The remaining 20% should be saved or used to pay down debt. While this rule is a good starting point, you can adjust the percentages to fit your individual needs and goals. For example, if you're focused on saving more, you might allocate 30% to savings and reduce the amount spent on wants. One of the most important aspects of budgeting is consistency. It's easy to create a budget, but the real challenge lies in sticking to it. To ensure that you follow your budget, track your spending regularly. Use apps or spreadsheets to stay organized and hold yourself accountable. Many apps sync with your bank accounts, automatically categorizing your transactions, making it easier to stay on top of your spending. Review your budget weekly or bi-weekly to ensure that you're on track and make adjustments if necessary. Another key to successful budgeting is planning for irregular expenses. Some costs, like insurance premiums or annual subscriptions, don't occur every month but can still throw off your budget if you're not prepared. By setting aside money each month in a separate savings account, you can smooth out these fluctuations. For example, if your car insurance is due quarterly, divide the total amount by 3 and set aside that portion each month. This way, when the payment comes due, you won't have to dip into other categories or scramble to find the money. Budgeting isn't about deprivation. It's about making conscious choices and finding a balance between your immediate wants and your long-term goals. To avoid feeling restricted by your budget, give yourself some flexibility. Build in room for occasional treats or activities that bring you joy. For example, you might budget for a monthly outing with friends or a special purchase once you've met certain financial milestones. The key is to balance spending on non-essentials with prioritizing your financial goals. As you progress in your budgeting journey, review your financial goals regularly and adjust your budget accordingly. Life changes, and so do your priorities. If you get a raise, for instance, you may want to allocate more towards savings or debt repayment. Alternatively, if you experience an unexpected expense, like a medical bill, you might need to rework your budget temporarily. The flexibility to adjust and adapt is one of the strengths of budgeting. One of the biggest challenges people face with budgeting is the temptation to overspend. To combat this, set up boundaries and create systems that make it harder to access extra money. For example, consider using a separate savings account for your discretionary spending. If you know that you only have a set amount to spend each month, you'll be less likely to splurge. You can also use the envelope method, where you put a set amount of cash into envelopes for different categories like groceries, entertainment, or clothing. Once the envelope is empty, you're done spending in that category for the month. Another budgeting tip is to automate your finances. Set up automatic transfers to savings and investment accounts as soon as you receive your paycheck. This pay-yourself-first approach ensures that your financial goals are prioritized, even before you pay your bills or buy anything. Automation removes the temptation to spend money that could be better used for savings or paying down debt. One of the biggest benefits of budgeting is the peace of mind it provides. Knowing exactly where your money is going and having a plan for the future helps reduce stress and anxiety. It also allows you to make confident decisions about your finances, whether you're preparing for a large purchase, paying off debt, or saving for retirement. With a budget in place, you'll be able to make intentional choices that align with your values and long-term goals. In conclusion, budgeting is not just a financial tool. It's a lifestyle change. By creating and sticking to a budget, you can achieve your financial goals, reduce stress, and gain control over your money. Whether you're saving for a big purchase, building wealth, or getting out of debt, a budget provides the structure and clarity needed to make it happen. The key is to start simple, stay consistent, and adapt as your circumstances change. With a well-thought-out budget, you can live frugally without sacrificing the things that matter most to you. Chapter 13. Living frugally doesn't mean living without joy. In fact, the art of living frugally is about finding fulfillment in simplicity, making intentional choices, and focusing on what truly adds value to your life. A fabulous life on a budget is achievable with the right mindset and strategies. In this chapter, we'll explore how to embrace a frugal lifestyle without sacrificing happiness or comfort, and how to make your life feel extraordinary while living within your means. The first step to living fabulously on a budget is adopting a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Many people associate frugality with deprivation or sacrifice, but it's really about being intentional with your resources. When you focus on what you can afford rather than what you can't, you begin to see opportunities for living well without overspending. Embrace the freedom that comes with making thoughtful financial decisions and enjoy the feeling of financial security it brings. Living frugally is about finding joy in simple pleasures. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that happiness comes from buying more things, but true fulfillment often comes from experiences and connections that cost little to nothing. Instead of spending money on expensive entertainment, focus on activities that enrich your life and are free or low cost. This could mean hiking, cooking meals at home, hosting game nights with friends, or enjoying a quiet afternoon reading. These experiences often offer deeper satisfaction than material possessions. One of the key ways to live fabulously on a budget is to focus on quality over quantity. You don't need a closet full of clothes or a house full of things to feel wealthy. Instead, invest in a few high-quality items that will last longer and give you more value over time. Whether it's a well-made coat, quality cookware, or a durable piece of furniture, these items bring a sense of luxury without the need for constant shopping. By being selective about what you purchase, you can still indulge in the finer things without overindulging. In addition to quality, creativity plays a huge role in living a fabulous life on a budget. You don't need a large budget to create memorable experiences. For example, rather than going to an expensive restaurant, consider cooking a gourmet meal at home. You can even try new recipes or host themed dinner parties with friends. Similarly, if you love travel but can't afford expensive vacations, consider exploring nearby cities or planning a weekend getaway. Living frugally allows you to be more creative with your choices and find joy in the unexpected. When it comes to enjoying leisure time, frugality doesn't mean sacrificing relaxation or fun. Instead of going to the movies, consider streaming a film at home and making it an event with popcorn, cozy blankets, and your favorite snacks. Many museums, parks, and cultural events offer free admission or discounted rates on certain days of the week. Take advantage of these opportunities to experience something new and exciting without breaking the bank. Living frugally allows you to prioritize experiences that bring you true joy rather than those that simply fill time. Another way to live a fabulous life on a budget is to be mindful of how you spend your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, and how we spend it can greatly impact our overall well-being. Instead of spending time chasing material possessions or trying to keep up with trends, focus on what truly matters to you. Invest time in relationships, personal growth, and pursuing passions that bring you fulfillment. This will lead to a deeper sense of satisfaction than any purchase ever could. Frugal living also offers an opportunity to declutter and simplify your life. When you stop buying unnecessary items, you free up space and time to focus on the things that truly add value. Minimalism, in a sense, can be a form of living fabulously on a budget. It's about surrounding yourself only with things that bring joy or serve a purpose, whether it's a piece of art that inspires you or a tool that helps you pursue a hobby. Less can truly be more when it comes to creating a fabulous life. One of the most important aspects of living fabulously on a budget is practicing gratitude. When you focus on what you have, rather than what you lack, you shift your perspective and learn to appreciate the richness of your life. By practicing gratitude regularly, you'll find that you feel more fulfilled and content, regardless of your financial situation. Whether it's a warm home, supportive friends, or the ability to enjoy nature, there are countless blessings to be thankful for. Gratitude turns everyday moments into something special and adds a sense of abundance to your life. Living within your means doesn't mean you have to give up fun or adventure. On the contrary, frugality allows you to prioritize your financial goals and create a secure future while still enjoying the present. You don't have to sacrifice the things that make life enjoyable. You just need to approach them in a way that fits your budget. When you choose to live intentionally and make mindful decisions, you will discover that you can have a rich and fulfilling life without overspending. Lastly, a fabulous life on a budget is one that reflects your values and priorities. It's about aligning your spending with what matters most to you, whether it's travel, family, education, or personal growth. When you know what you value, it becomes easier to make choices that support those goals and give your life meaning. You don't need to keep up with others or chase after fleeting trends. Instead, Focus on creating a life that feels true to you and your vision for the future. In conclusion, living a fabulous life on a budget is about intentional living, creativity, and finding joy in simplicity. It's about focusing on what truly brings value to your life, whether that's meaningful experiences, high-quality possessions, or the relationships you nurture. A frugal lifestyle doesn't have to be limiting. Instead, it can lead to greater freedom and fulfillment. By embracing frugality with the right mindset, you can live a life that is not only financially secure, but also rich in experiences, happiness, and contentment. Chapter 14. Building wealth is a goal for many, but it doesn't have to come at the expense of living a fulfilling life. Too often, people think that accumulating wealth requires drastic lifestyle sacrifices, but this is far from the truth. In this chapter, we'll explore how to grow your wealth while still enjoying your life, staying within your means, and making intentional choices that align with your values. The key is to create a financial plan that supports both your short-term and long-term goals without feeling deprived or restricted. The first step in building wealth is understanding the difference between income and wealth. Income is the money you earn, while wealth is the accumulation of assets over time. Building wealth doesn't necessarily require a high salary. It's about how you manage your income, invest it wisely, and make your money work for you. By focusing on growing your wealth through savings and investments, you can build a solid financial foundation for the future. One of the most effective ways to build wealth is through saving and investing consistently. It's not about making huge sacrifices, but rather about making small, smart choices over time. Set aside a portion of your income each month for savings, even if it's just a small amount. The key is consistency and discipline. Over time, these savings will accumulate, and you'll begin to see the power of compound interest. For example, contributing to a retirement account like a 401k or IRA allows your money to grow tax-deferred, giving you more financial security in the long run. Investing is another important aspect of building wealth. While saving is essential, it's often not enough to grow significant wealth on its own. Investing allows your money to grow at a higher rate, especially over the long term. This could mean investing in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or real estate. The key to successful investing is understanding your risk tolerance and time horizon. If you're young and have a long time before retirement, you may be able to take on more risk in your investments. As you near retirement, it may be wise to adopt a more conservative approach to protect your wealth. A crucial part of building wealth is avoiding lifestyle inflation. As your income increases, it can be tempting to upgrade your lifestyle, buying a bigger house, fancier car, or spending more on luxury items. However, if you let your spending increase with your income, you may find it difficult to build wealth. Instead, focus on living below your means and putting the extra income towards savings or investments. This strategy allows you to build wealth while maintaining a lifestyle that aligns with your values and goals. To avoid lifestyle inflation, create a plan for your financial growth. When you receive a raise or bonus, consider how you can allocate it in a way that helps you build wealth. For example, you might decide to put 50% of any raise toward increasing your savings or investing in a retirement fund, while using the rest for discretionary spending. This approach helps you stay focused on your long-term financial goals without sacrificing enjoyment in the present. Another way to build wealth without sacrificing your lifestyle is to eliminate bad debt. High-interest debt, like credit card balances, can erode your wealth over time by making it harder to save and invest. Prioritize paying off high-interest debt quickly while maintaining minimum payments on other debts. Once you've eliminated bad debt, you'll have more financial freedom to invest and grow your wealth. To build wealth effectively, it's important to have a diversified financial plan. This means spreading your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, and cash equivalents, so that you're not relying too heavily on one type of investment. Diversification helps reduce risk and ensures that your portfolio can weather market fluctuations. A diversified plan allows you to build wealth over time while minimizing the potential for large losses. Emergency savings is another key aspect of building wealth. Having a cushion of 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an accessible savings account helps you avoid going into debt when unexpected expenses arise. Without an emergency fund, you may be forced to take on high-interest debt, which can impede your ability to build wealth. By maintaining a solid emergency fund, you'll have peace of mind knowing that you're prepared for life's uncertainties. Living a wealthy life doesn't have to mean chasing material possessions or acquiring status symbols. True wealth is about having the freedom to make choices that align with your values, whether that's spending more time with family, traveling, or pursuing personal passions. Building wealth gives you the power to live life on your terms, without financial stress or uncertainty. When you focus on long-term financial goals, you'll find that you have the resources to enjoy life today and in the future. Incorporating small, positive habits into your daily routine can also help you build wealth over time. Simple actions like automating savings contributions, meal prepping to avoid eating out, and cutting unnecessary subscriptions can add up quickly. These habits may seem small, but when practiced consistently, they can lead to significant savings and wealth accumulation. The key is to make these habits part of your lifestyle so they become second nature. Lastly, consider seeking professional advice if needed. Financial planners and advisors can help you create a personalized plan for building wealth based on your income, goals, and risk tolerance. While it's possible to build wealth on your own, professional guidance can provide you with valuable insights, investment strategies, and help you stay on track. In conclusion, building wealth without sacrificing your lifestyle is possible with the right approach. By saving and investing consistently, avoiding lifestyle inflation, eliminating bad debt, diversifying your financial plan, and creating positive habits, you can achieve financial security and freedom. Building wealth is a long-term endeavor, but by staying focused on your goals and making intentional choices, you can create a fabulous financial future while still enjoying your life today. Chapter 15. Financial freedom is a dream for many, but it's not a far-off fantasy. With the right mindset, strategies, and discipline, anyone can achieve financial independence. It's about creating a life where your money works for you, giving you the freedom to make choices that align with your values and passions. In this final chapter, we'll explore the steps you can take to achieve financial freedom while living within your means, enjoying life, and building a solid foundation for the future. The first step toward financial freedom is understanding what it means to be financially free. Financial freedom is the ability to live the life you want without being tied to a paycheck. It means having enough savings, investments, and passive income streams to support your lifestyle and goals. This doesn't mean having unlimited wealth, but it does mean having the security and flexibility to make decisions without the pressure of financial constraints. Achieving financial freedom requires a combination of strategic planning, disciplined saving, and smart investing. One of the key components of financial freedom is eliminating debt. Debt, especially high-interest debt, can hold you back from building wealth and achieving financial independence. Start by paying off high-interest debt first, such as credit card balances. Once you've cleared your bad debt, focus on paying down lower-interest debts like student loans or mortgages. Reducing debt gives you more financial freedom because it lowers your monthly obligations and allows you to direct more of your income towards savings and investments. Building a strong savings habit is another crucial step on the path to financial freedom. Start by creating an emergency fund that can cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This fund provides a safety net in case of unexpected events like job loss or medical emergencies, preventing you from going into debt during tough times. Once your emergency fund is established, focus on saving for your long-term goals, such as retirement or buying a home. Automate your savings to make it easier to stay consistent, and ensure that you're always putting money aside for the future. Investing plays a central role in achieving financial freedom. While saving is important, investing allows your money to grow at a faster rate, helping you build wealth over time. Start by contributing to retirement accounts like a 401k or IRA, where your money can grow tax-deferred. Additionally, Consider other investment vehicles such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or index funds. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound and grow. Diversifying your investments across different asset classes can help reduce risk and increase your chances of achieving consistent growth. Creating multiple streams of income is another strategy for achieving financial freedom. Relying solely on a paycheck can limit your financial growth and freedom. By diversifying your income sources, you reduce the risk of relying on a single income stream. This could involve starting a side business, investing in rental properties, or generating passive income through dividend stocks or royalties. Having multiple income streams helps you build wealth faster and gives you more financial flexibility, allowing you to take more control over your time and resources. Another key aspect of financial freedom is living below your means. This doesn't mean sacrificing enjoyment or comfort, but rather being intentional about how you spend your money. Avoid lifestyle inflation and focus on what truly matters to you. When you live below your means, you're able to save more, invest more, and reduce financial stress. This mindset shift allows you to prioritize long-term financial goals while still enjoying the present. Building wealth and achieving financial freedom isn't just about money. It's about mindset. Developing a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity helps you make empowered financial decisions. Rather than focusing on what you can't afford, focus on what you can achieve with the resources you have. Believe in your ability to create financial independence and take small, consistent steps toward your goals. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude and contentment, you can feel rich in experiences and opportunities, even before you achieve your financial goals. As you work toward financial freedom, it's important to set clear, achievable goals. Break your goals into short-term and long-term objectives and create a plan to reach them. This could include saving a certain percentage of your income each month, paying off a specific debt, or investing in a particular asset. Tracking your progress helps keep you motivated and ensures that you're on the right path. Regularly review your goals to adjust for any changes in your life or financial situation. One of the most powerful tools for achieving financial freedom is accountability. Share your financial goals with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or financial advisor. Having someone to check in with can help keep you on track and provide support when you face challenges. Alternatively, you can track your progress by using budgeting apps or financial planning tools to monitor your income, savings, and investments. Accountability ensures that you remain focused and stay committed to your financial journey. Financial freedom is also about making intentional choices that reflect your values. It's not about accumulating wealth for the sake of wealth, but rather using money as a tool to create a life that is fulfilling and aligned with your goals. Whether that's spending more time with family, traveling the world, or pursuing a passion project, financial freedom gives you the ability to prioritize what matters most. Lastly, remember that achieving financial freedom is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, discipline, and consistency. There may be setbacks along the way, but each small step brings you closer to your goal. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and stay focused on your long-term vision. Financial freedom is not an all-or-nothing goal. It's about making decisions today that will provide you with the freedom to live the life you want in the future. In conclusion, the path to financial freedom is a journey of intentional choices, disciplined saving, smart investing, and cultivating a mindset of abundance. By eliminating debt, building savings, diversifying your income, and investing wisely, you can create a life where money works for you. Financial freedom gives you the ability to live life on your own terms, with the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a solid financial foundation. Whether you're starting your journey today or looking to improve your financial situation, the steps outlined in this chapter will help you move closer to the freedom you desire. In conclusion, achieving financial well-being doesn't require sacrificing joy or comfort. By adopting a frugal mindset, making intentional choices, and focusing on what truly matters, you can live a fulfilling life while staying within your means. Living well on a budget is not about deprivation, but about prioritizing what brings you happiness and security, whether it's experiences, meaningful relationships, or financial freedom.